Just welcome to my channel. I am happy to provide a place where people can come and maybe get some nuggets of wisdom, some life stories, some things that have happened in the course of my life that uh, some of the things I wouldn't wish on anybody, some of the things I couldn't believe I was getting to do through my jobs that I had or people I've met. So I have done things such as given Tom Brady horse racing advice. I have told Jerry Rice how awesome the Derby is, which was a bucket list thing for him. I've stood on the floor of the New Orleans Mercedes-Benz Dome when Kentucky won the national championship in 2012, and was from me to this camera from the commissioner of the NCAA when he gave John Calipari the trophy. So I've done some pretty cool things. I've almost crashed in the state plane. I have um, been in Israeli embassy, Japanese embassy, traveled to Germany, Austria, Spain, Japan during the course of my duties. And those are all things I never ever thought a kid from a town that had 1,500 people in it, right on the Kentucky-Virginia line, never ever thought I would be able to do some of those things. Um, they all came at a great time in my career because I'd worked the road for about 18 years at that point, and I did accident reconstruction. I was a field training officer, defensive tactics instructor, but the fatalities took their toll. Did that for about 15 years, and man, every way that you can see a body, human mutilated in a crash or a vehicle destroyed, I've seen it. And that's on top of all the other crazy stuff, the death, the stabbing, shootings, all that stuff. It was a weekly occurrence in Eastern Kentucky. So, but I have lots of funny stories too. I've got just lots of stories in general, and would love to share those with you. Got a lot of life experience. Had a fantastic dad and an amazing grandfather, two amazing grandfathers that taught me so much. Their voices ring in my head every day whenever I'm trying to figure out what to do. Um, those things like that, I definitely want to share with you. I know a lot of young men in this day and time don't have that voice, don't have somebody to sit and talk to or ask advice of, or even just imitate the way that you think about things. I've always tried to have a level head about me. I've always tried to think first before I react. Um, and there needs to be more of that these days. Um, I'm a Gen X dad. Uh, this little place I've carved out in my garage has just things I like in it that take me back to a simpler time. Um, Batmobile, Burt Reynolds Trans Am, and Smoking the Bandit. Um, I've got things all around that just I can sit and make me think back to simpler times and smile. So stuff behind me here, these are patches that I've collected with people that I've worked with or other departments that I have interacted with. Some of these are France, Canada, NYPD, Boston, Germany, um, Austria, all kinds of them, and in the States as well. I've been pretty much everywhere but the West Coast as a trooper on the governor's detail in the continental U.S. I've also been to Puerto Rico, Japan, been to the White House, 2 inaugurations. So it's just stuff that I encourage kids. If you think you're not ever going to be, not that I was ever big time, I was not, but I sure felt like it when I was doing some of those things, getting to rub shoulders with Tom Brady or Jerry Rice or my idol Terry Bradshaw, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. That's my Wonder Woman growing up. Some of those people were just, it was surreal to meet them. So yeah, I would love to share some of those stories with you and get your thoughts on things, get questions. My father was amazing. My grandfathers were amazing at always trying to show me the way instead of telling me how to do something. And so it'd be kind of hard for me to do that here, but I definitely would love to be able to help somebody out. If I'm even just helping one person by doing this channel, it's therapeutic for me, but I also want to help people who have nobody else. Maybe you don't have a dad, maybe you don't have a grandfather. I'm going to be a grandfather tomorrow at this time, which is a little after 8 in the evening. My daughter is having my first grandchild, and I am over the moon right now. She is scheduled for a C-section at about 1:30 tomorrow. So I'm a bit anxious. That's probably why I'm kind of jumping around a little bit here. But yeah, so I'm going to be a grandfather, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait to snuggle her. And I would greatly appreciate some prayers. If you get this in a timely manner, just send up a prayer for my daughter. She's never had any kind of procedures, never had any kind of, so much as anything stronger than what they give you when they fill a tooth or something. So, she's very anxious. I'm anxious for her, and any prayers up to the big guy would be greatly appreciated for her and for my little granddaughter. So, I'm sure I will share some things about that journey, because I remember how my parents were when my kids were born, and how just super stoked they were. So I don't have any doubt that I'm going to be the same way. But I thank you for tuning in and for listening to me for this long. And I will definitely be working on some new content and putting together some stories and just telling you about some things that I've been through. And if you can learn anything from that, how to do it or how not to do something, even, I'm not too proud to admit that I've screwed up a lot of things and would like a lot of do-overs, but that's kind of what makes you you too. So brand new to this YouTube stuff, and stuff that I've already had out isn't very good, but I hope to get better. So see you soon.